Right. So I'm going to start today's class sitting down on the floor. So go ahead, sit down with your legs crossed. Yeah, socks on, socks off. It's up to you. Sitting down over your sit bones. So find the sit bones. And then you might ground them on the floor. And you can lengthen your spine. Keep your eyes looking forwards. Relax your arms. If you want to close your eyes, you can. Taking breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And keep breathing. Just notice your breath towards your chest, towards your tummy. Allow everything to expand when you inhale. And everything to get smaller and centered when you exhale. If you have any tension around your body, just notice where the tensions are. Bring your awareness to your body and to your breath. Right. Now keep your breathing normally. You're just going to drop your head towards one side. Center, you bring it back and towards the other side. And you bring it in and out. More natural. Keep your arms easy and light. You just work on your neck to feel some nice stretch. Right. Next time you return to center, you can just stop in the middle. Now you're going to drop your head forwards, chin down to your chest, and circle your head around. So go around all the way. When you return to the center, to the front, you reverse and go to the other side. Go on your own time. When you get in the front again, I want you to reverse one more time in each direction. So I do 2 circles in each direction. Keep breathing. And when you finish your last one, just return to the center. Right. There we go. Right. Now bring your hands to the floor next to your body, on the side of your body. Yeah, so your fingertips touching the floor. Right, now I'm going to place one hand more on the floor. Bring the other one up towards the ceiling and over your head. Soften your elbow. So the arm on the floor, soften the elbow. Right, come up to center. Same thing to the other side. Hand on the floor. Reach the opposite arm up and over. Inhale, return. Exhale, drop, side stretch. Soften your elbow. Inhale, return. Exhale when you do your side bend. And let's go one more in each direction. Reach up and over, stretch the side of your body. Inhale, return. Last one. Right, now just stop in the middle. Right, good. I'm going to change a little bit your legs position. So I want you to bring the sole of your feet together. So you got your feet together. And your hands can be around the toes, around your ankle. And again, sitting on the sit bones, feel yourself tall. And I want you to reach your knees down towards the floor. When you reach your knees down, I want you to feel some nice stretch on your inner thigh. But nice stretch and release. Release your legs. Send it down to feel that stretch and release. Keep breathing. Feel yourself tall. You shouldn't feel much pain. I know you feel that stretch, but you shouldn't feel uncomfortable. Send it down and release. Go as far down as you feel right. Yeah. Right, now I'm going to do your leg and the spine articulation. So I want you to drop your hand and curl your back. Bring your knees up and over. So you're going to squeeze your arm. Imagine you are like a bowl. And this is when you exhale, flexion your spine. And then the other way around, when you bring your knees down, bring your head up, open your chest. You might look a little bit up towards the ceiling. Inhale when you open your chest. Extension. So keep it going from both directions. So flexion your spine, squeezing your arms, you exhale. And then you inhale for extension on your spine, looking up towards the ceiling. Drop your shoulders down. And keep it going. Go on your own time. Dropping your head, curling, and then opening the chest and breathe. Let's go for one more in each direction. Yeah, imagine you're like a ball, and then extend the spine and breathe. Right, now you can stop there. Good job. Right, now I'm gonna send one leg straight. So if you want to keep your leg in front of the camera, you can, or if you just want to stay on the mat, you can. It's up to you the way you want to go, okay? Right, one leg is straight, the other one you can drop, or you can keep the way it is. It's up to you. You're gonna work on the leg straight. Bring your hands on the floor behind you, just for support. Right, so the leg is straight. Now you're gonna do some rotation, internal rotation. That means you're gonna turn that leg towards the middle. There's internal rotation for your hip joint. And you're gonna drop your toes, your foot towards the center. And now you're gonna return to the middle, and the same thing to the other side. There's external rotation for that leg. And then return. So notice what is going on with that leg. Internal rotation. Go as far in, and if you're right to go, come back to center, and then external rotation for your hip joint. All right, let me just have a look what you're doing. Yeah, so your foot is actually following what your hip is doing. So it's more about what your hip, not much about your foot. Your foot just following that. Lovely. You can stop on that leg, and let's just change legs now. You can just switch legs. The other one can be anywhere you want to. So let's start with internal rotation. Bring the hip in as much as if you're right. Return to the middle and out. So just note your leg rolling in and rolling out. And you breathe it in and out in an easy, natural way. Go as far out, as far in, your hip allows it to go. Right, I want you to stop there and then stretch both legs. They are like a parallel next to each other. We're gonna do the same thing with both legs, like wings, both legs dropping towards the left. So one get internal rotation, the other one external rotation. Return to center, and both go to the right or the left, and they change. So one is doing internal, the other one is going external rotation. So note your hips. Notice how far they can go at the same time doing different things. Right, come back to center. Spread your legs a little bit more apart. I'm not going to drop them in. Both are going to do internal rotation. Keep your legs straight. Right, return to center, and they come out. External rotation from your hip joint. And then I wanted to keep it going in and out. Just allowing some mobility for the hip. So if you imagine the femur inside the joint is rolling in and out inside the ball. Right, you can just stop in the middle, relax your legs. Good job. Well done for that. We're going to return for that one later on today. So let's come on your side. Now you need your mat a little bit up on the back of you. Right, that's it. Right, knees bent, hands on the back of your legs. I want you to keep your hands there, feel that connection, and sit down tall over your sit bones. We are going to roll down halfway, just halfway, right? And then we're going to come up and sit down again. So inhale, feeling yourself tall. When you exhale, chin to your chest, rolling back. So you come off your sit bones and you go back halfway. Feel your arms straight, but keep your feet on the floor. Inhale when you are down there halfway, and then exhale to roll yourself up and sitting down tall over the sit bones again. And keep it going. Exhale, dropping your chin down, your head down, rolling back, curving your spine. Go as far down as your arms allow you to go. Take a breath, and then exhale to pull yourself up. So you can use your arms to bring yourself up. Right. So you work on your core, but you can use your arms to bring yourself up and sit down tall. Right, go slowly curling. Bring yourself. Let's go for one more. Right. Now I want you to stay where you are, sitting down again over your sit bones. Now you're not going to curl your spine down. You're going to lean back. So you're going to lean back. And when you lean back your spine, keep your long spine. But then you come off your sit bones again. And then you might be able to bring one foot off the floor. Keep your hand where it is. Right, return the foot down the floor. Bring down the one. Right, let's keep it going on your legs. So your hands are still on the back of your leg. And you bring one foot off the floor each time. So you are a little bit behind your sit bone. The long spine, feel the opening from the chest. Now, if you want to bring one foot up and then the other one, so you got both feet off the floor. Hold in there, open your chest, looking forwards. There's a lot of work on your core, but I don't want you to curl the spine. Keep it looking up, breathe. Yeah, that's it, keep it looking forwards. Breathe in and out. Now you're going to tap your foot down. Bring one foot down to tap the floor, bring it up. Bring the other foot down, tap the floor, bring it up. Right. If you need to take a break anytime, go ahead and take a break. Otherwise, just looking forward, you're breathing, and you keep your hand on the back of the legs. Tap it down, return, breathing. Let's go one more on each side. And then you can return both legs down the floor. Bring yourself forward and hug around your legs. Release your shoulder and your arms and breathe. Right, let's come up again. Come up in a sit bone, sitting tall. We are going again for the same one. You're going to add a little bit more challenge. So bring your hands the same way it was before, behind your legs. Right, feel yourself long with spine and then lean back. So you come off your sit bones, just behind the sit bones. And feel when you can bring your foot off the floor and bring both legs off the floor, both feet. Right, now you can bring one arm up and reach it forwards. Breathe. Return your hand where it was behind your leg and bring the other one up and reach. Breathing, return. Let's keep it going on your hands now. Reach one arm up, breathe. Exhale, return. Send the other one up. Open your chest, allow the breath to get in. Let's go one more on each side. Right, now stay there. You can bring both hands off if you want to. Hold on your core. Breathe in and out. Right, let's bring your hands back, feet on the floor. You can hug your legs and take yourself a break. Give yourself a lovely break and stay there. Right, come up. Now you're going to roll all the way down to lie down the floor, okay? So just make sure you got space on the back of the mat. Hands again on the back of the knees, the same position we were before. So now you're rolling all the way down. Take a breath before you go. Exhale, drop your chin down, rolling down your spine. Keep your hands where they are. When you cannot keep your feet on the floor anymore, you bring your legs with you. Yeah, that's it. And now you can stay on the floor, drop your feet down, and stay there. Good. Rest your arms on the floor, looking up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breaths again. Allow your chest to expand. Just note again what is going on when you lie on your back, on your supine position. And stay here for a moment. Right. We're just going to start really easy on the floor. We are going to work on your pelvis. We're going to do the one where you tilt your pelvis forwards and we tilt your pelvis backwards. So your pelvis is on the floor, resting on the floor all the time. And if you imagine a seesaw from your tailbone to your lower back. So when you bring your tailbone down towards the floor, you got a bigger gap on your lower back. When you send your tailbone towards the ceiling, but resting your sacrum on the floor, you got a small gap or no gap on the lower back. Just keep it going forwards and backwards. Yeah, so it's like if you imagine the clock, I always bring the clock, but it's really good. So just imagine a clock on the top of your hip bones on your pelvis, number 12 towards your head, number 6 towards your feet. So when you bring your clock, your 6 down, number 12 comes up, and then you got a bigger gap on the lower back. Number 12 comes down, 6 go up. There is a tailbone coming up. And allow your spine and your head to move at the same time you move your pelvis. Right, I want you to stop in the middle between 6 and 12. We've got nice pelvis resting on the floor. Bring your hands on the top of your pelvis on the right and left side. You can feel the bones. Just touch on their bones. Now we're going to work on your pelvis, reaching up and down, side to side. So if you bring your left side down, you're going to notice that your right side comes up a little bit. It's like a seesaw here. So keep the middle quiet. Bring the right side down, and then the left side goes up. So always part of your pelvis is touching the floor, and then allow the other side to go up. It's really small. Try not to use much your legs. Try to concentrate on the pelvis. And again, if you imagine the clock on your pelvis, now we are moving number 3 and number 9 on your clock. 3 comes down, 9 goes up. 9 goes down, 3 comes up. Right, let's stop in the middle balance between 3 and 9, 6 and 12. Rest in there, stay there. Bring your arms down towards the floor again. Good. A small gap between your knees, a little gap, and your knees more in line with your hips. Your feet not too far from you, because we are going to bridge up. We're going to come up on your bridge, okay? So take a nice breath before you go. And when you exhale, press your feet down, sending your knees over your toes, and your pelvis come up and you're bridging up. But I want you to rest your shoulders, maybe bring your chest and your chest few inches down, because I don't want you to stay on your neck. I want you to stay on your shoulders, on the shoulder blades, but your pelvis is still up. Right, stay there. Keep your eyes looking towards the ceiling and breathe in and out. Stroke for your legs. Relax your arms, rest your arms on the floor and your shoulders. Stay up. Notice if you can press the floor with your heels and your toes. Right. Next time you exhale, you're going to roll down your spine slowly. So start bringing your thorax, your heart down. And then slowly you're bringing your lower back more down. And when you bring your lower back down, you bring your pelvis down as well and you take a break. Right, we are going for another one. Take a breath. When you exhale, bridging up. Use your feet. Send your knees over your toes. Relax your shoulder blades and the shoulders nicely on the floor. Stay up, then breathe. Release your sit bones. Remember your sit bones? If they are tense, you can try to spread them around, spread them out. So you release your sit bones, but you still keep your pelvis up. And you breathe. So you should make it as easy as possible to keep that position. Right. Inhale for one last one. And when you exhale, roll your spine down, vertebra by vertebra. Make it longer. Every time you roll down, you make your spine longer. Right, bring the knees to your chest just for a nice hug, because you're going to carry on, got more bridge to go. Yeah, right. Right, feet back on the floor. Just make sure you still got the same distance between your knees and your knees in line with your hips, arms resting on the floor. Right, now you're going to move your arms at the same time you do your bridge. Okay, you're going to bring your arms overhead. So rest your arms on the floor first. Inhale before you go. When you exhale, when you press your feet down, you bridge up, you bring your arms up as well, but keeping your shoulder resting on the floor. And then keep it going. Send your arms overhead as far away as you feel right to go. Good. Stay there and breathe. Just remember, you don't have much tension around your shoulders. They are resting on the floor. You're working on your legs. Breathe in and out. Right, next time when you exhale, you're gonna roll your spine back down. And then when you feel you wanna bring your arms, you go ahead and bring your arms back. And then you roll yourself all the way. Right, good. We're going for the one more, just the same. Inhale before you go. Exhale to bridge up, bring your arms with you, shoulders on the floor, send your arms overhead, and stay there. Keep breathing, chest down, but pelvis up. Not too high. Your pelvis doesn't need to go really high. Just hold you on that position. Release your sit bones. Breathe. Yeah, that's good. Stay there. Right, next time again, when you exhale, you're going to start rolling down your spine first, thorax. When you feel it's time to bring your arm, go ahead and bring your arm down. And when you do, bring your knees to your chest, hug your legs for a nice release around your lower back. Right, we got one more bridge to do. Twice the same, but they're different now. Right now, keep your legs the same position, little gap between your knees. Right. And then I want you to bring your arms pointing up towards the ceiling, but keep your shoulders down, bring your shoulders down, just your arms pointing up. Right, we're gonna bridge up on that position. Inhale, and then when you exhale, press up and you come up on a bridge. Right, I want you to stay here and work on your legs. So you're gonna bring your knees together. Try to touch one knee towards the other one. So you're squeezing your legs together. And then release, bring them back where they were before. And let's go for 5 more. Exhale when you send your knees together, squeezing your legs together. Inhale to release and then return parallel. So I want you to count 6 times. We're gonna do 4 more. Exhale when you touch your knees and release. Inhale. So I want you to count 3 more on your own time. Keep your pelvis up. You're just squeezing your legs. When you finish, you can roll your spine back down. Good. There's a lot of control to keep your pelvis up when you work on your legs. Right, and then bring your knees to your chest for some release, some relaxation. Good. Right, we got one more, right? And it's the same one. So we're gonna bridge up into the same thing you did on your legs, squeezing your legs together, okay? So yeah, just find a nice position, take a nice deep breath. Exhale, rolling up your spine, your pelvis, arms towards the ceiling. Good, keep your arms where they are, shoulders nice on the floor. And now 6 times, squeezing your legs together and release. Just a nice squeeze when you exhale and inhale to release and return. Around 6. Trying to always keeping your pelvis up. So you're still pushing your pelvis up, still work on your legs. Nice squeeze and release. Right, yeah, you're still breathing, squeeze, and yeah. When you finish, you come down, roll down, and then you can hug your legs. Break time. How are you feeling? Good. Right, that's it for bridging. We're going to change a little bit now. Right, we're going to keep your arms around your left leg and just drop your right foot down the floor, but keep your knee bent, your right leg bent. Right, arms around your left leg, so keep your knee free. And you're just gonna work on your ankle a little bit. You can circle your ankle in one direction and change direction. You might go 2 times one side and reverse 2 or 3 times in another direction. Just make it nice for your ankle. And also you can point your foot and bend. flexion, and return. So you can do whatever you want to the ankle. You can do in different planes. You can turn side to side. Just mobilize and allow it to go in different planes, different position. And also you can work on your toes. So if you want to do your ankle and your toes, squeezing your toes, spread them out. It's always nice to work everywhere around your foot. Right, now you can stop your foot the way it is, and then stretch your left leg up toward the ceiling, as much as if your right is stretched. And your heels pointing up towards the ceiling. Your arm might be around your leg. I want you to try to pull your leg a little bit towards you. Just and release. Just to feel some nice stretch. If your knee is a little bit bent, doesn't matter. You still feel the nice stretch on your back, on your leg. Right. Keep your leg straight as much as you can, and bring your hands on the side of your leg. Because imagine your leg now is a tree, and we are going to climb up the tree, right? So hands around your leg. Inhale before you go. When you exhale, chin down to your chest and walk your hands up. And then I want you to hold it up to breathe. Inhale up there. And then exhale the way down. So you walk your hands down, roll your spine down the floor, and rest. When you're down the floor, inhale again. Exhale to come up, chin to your chest, walk your hands up. When you find a space to hold your hands, take another breath. And then exhale to roll down. And carry on. We've done about 2. So I wanted to do 4 in each leg. So we're going to do the third one now. Yeah. Roll down. So use your hands to pull yourself up. Chin to your chest. Use your hands. So you still work on your core, but you're using your hands. Right, that was the 4th one, right? And then you can just bend your knee, bring your foot down to the floor, if that was the 4th one. Right, and bring your hands, legs around your chest. We're gonna reverse. Now, arms around your right leg. Drop your left foot down. And bring your arms on the back of your knee. Just keep your knee free, your leg free. And then you're gonna work on your ankle on the right side. Now, just on your ankle first. Yeah, just release your leg. And circle, maybe 2 or 3 circles one direction, 2 or 3 circles on the other one. So release any tension maybe you have around your neck and your shoulders. You're just placing your hands around your neck. If you want to point your toes, point your foot, and then bend, flexion, go ahead. You can go side to side, turning to the side to anchor your foot. You can work on your toes, squeezing your toes, spread them out. Just try to go in many different position planes you can to get mobility around the joints. Right, keep your foot quiet. Stop the ankle. Now you're gonna reach your leg up towards the ceiling, feeling that nice stretch in the back of your leg. And if you're gonna pull a little bit your leg towards you, you can place your hands anywhere around your leg. Just pull a little bit and release. Just try to get some stretch. Your leg can be straight, can be a little bit bent, doesn't matter. You should feel some nice stretch. Right, keep your leg up straight like a tree. Bring your hands on the side of the leg. We are going to climb up the tree. Inhale before you go. When you exhale, chin to your chest. Walk your hands up all the way, exhaling. Inhale when you hold your leg up there. And then exhale to roll yourself down towards the floor. When you are down there, take another breath. Chin to your chest, exhale to roll up. Use your hands to bring yourself up. Hold onto your leg, inhale. And then roll yourself down. Rolling down slowly. Right, that was 2. We got 2 more on that side. Go ahead and carry on. Just looking what you're doing. Roll down. Right. And you got the last one on that side. Right. Now that you are down on the floor, bend your knee and you can bring your knees again on your chest just for the last hug on that. Yeah. Good job. Right. Here, we're going to bring your arms around one leg. Choose one leg to hook. Send the other one away in diagonal away. As far as away as you can. And switch legs. Bring the other one towards your chest. Hug on that leg. Pull it towards you. Release and switch. So you're going to changing legs. Every time you hug your leg, you can pull your leg towards your chest. And then release and switch. And you inhale when you bring one leg. And then exhale when you bring the other leg. So you breathe in and out, switching legs. So you can keep it going the same way we are, head on the floor, or you can bring your head off the floor few inches. So you're gonna use your arms, hold on that leg, and then you pull your head off the floor. It doesn't need to be really high, it can be only a few inches off the floor, and you hold in that position. So you a little bit more work for your core. But you can keep your head back on the floor if you want to. And then there's another challenge you can choose if you want to go or not. You can straight both legs and do like a scissor. So your head can be off the floor, or you can just scissor with your head back on the floor. Every time you grab your leg, try to pull it a little bit towards you and release. So head can be on the floor, head can be off the floor. It doesn't need to be really high. Just keep breathing and switching legs. Legs can be straight and knees can be bent. Choose which one you want to go for. And you got 6 more, 3 in each leg. Count 6 more, 3 in each leg, and then give yourself a break. There's many positions you can choose from. And then when you finish, you just hug both legs. Return your head on the floor if it's not already, and breathe and release. Good job. Right, bring your feet down the floor, both feet down. Keep your legs together. Open your arms a little bit more wide on the floor. And I want you to drop both legs towards one of your sides. So choose one side, drop both legs towards that side, and turn your head to the opposite way. And stay there. Yes, just stay there. And breathe. I want you to try to direct the air when you inhale towards the side that's a little bit more high, a little bit more up. So bring the air towards that side, that ribs, and allow the ribs to expand when you inhale and get smaller and centered when you exhale. Just moving the rib cage on the side. Right. Next time when you exhale, use your exhalation to bring your legs back and return your head to the center as well. And then you're going to drop your legs towards the other side and you turn your head the opposite way and stay there. Keeping your arms resting on the floor. Feel your shoulders resting on the floor. And now again, notice your air, the breath going towards one side of the body. This side is a little bit higher. Expanding the ribs on that side. Notice what is going on around your chest. Right, take one more deep breath. And then when you exhale, use your exhalation to bring your legs back to center. Good, okay. We're gonna turn to the side, the same side you can look at me. So go ahead and turn up towards the side and lie down your head on your lower arm. Good. And your legs are bent, but you're gonna stretch a little bit more. They are not straight and not bent. Just feel the legs comfortable. Right, yeah. Okay. I want you to stretch the top leg away. So the bottom leg stays straight, bent, the top leg straight. Right. I'm going to bring your leg up, hold that position, point your toes, bend your foot, return down parallel to the floor. And again, point your toes, bend your foot, bring it up. point, bend, and down. And keep it going. Point, bend, and up. So choose the way you want to breathe. You might exhale on the way down or inhale on the way down. You can breathe when you move your ankle, but do not hold your breath. Just keep going, keep breathing. Let's go for the last one on that one. Right, one more on the way down when it's parallel to the floor. And now you can rest your leg on the top of the other one. Right, just a little break because you're going to return for that leg. Right, now what we're going to do the same thing we did at the beginning of the class when we did the internal external rotation for that leg. So let's stretch that leg again. Right, now we're going to bring halfway up, just a little bit more up in diagonal. And you're going to keep it there, and you're going to work on the internal external rotation. So bend your feet, keep your ankle, your heel pointing away. Now internal rotation for your hips, so point your toes down. Return to the center, and external rotation for that rib joint. Pointing your toes up, return, and internal rotation. Right, and I want you to keep it going slowly. Just notice your hip rolling inside the joint, in, and then out. Yeah, try to keep your heel quiet. If your heel is attached to the wall, and you're moving a line from your hip to your heel, and then of course allow your foot to follow what your hip is doing. Right, last one. And then return to the center, and you can drop your leg down. Good job. Right, little push for your hands until you come on your elbow. Right, yeah, so you're resting your elbow on the floor in line with your shoulder. You can spread your fingers on the floor and stretch both legs away. We're gonna get ready for the side plank here, okay? But we're gonna do it with the knee bend. So bend your lower leg and drop your top leg down, your top foot down. Right, just make sure your knee, they are together. So one is not on the front of the other one. Just keep one knee behind or under the other one. Right, hand on your waist. So you've got 3 points of contact, your foot, your knee, and your arm. Inhale before you go. When you exhale, push the floor down. Use your arm and your knee to push the floor down. Yes, and here you are. We're going to stay there for 20 seconds, if we can. So stay there and breathe. Right, 10 seconds gone, just 10 more. Strong, open the chest, allow the breath to come through. Use your arm and your knee. 3, 2, 1, bring yourself down. Well done. Little push for your arm to sit down. Release that shoulder. And we're going to reverse. We're going to come down the other side. So go ahead and turn around. Right. Lie down all the way down. Resting your head on your lower arm. Your knees a little bit bent first. Find a comfy position to lie down. Stretching the top leg. Right. It is in line with your body. You're going to bring the top leg up. Hold that position. Work on your ankle. Point your foot. Point your toes. And bend. Return it down, parallel to the floor. Same again. Point your toes and as you know what to do, you can go on your own time. Work on the ankle joint and on your hip joint. Then you're breathing in and out. You can go at the same time as I go, or you can go slower, a little bit faster. The range of motion can be big, can be small. Just do what is good for you. Let's go for a few more. If you got any tension around your arm, your head, just release that tension. Concentrate on your ankle joint, on your hip joint. Right, we've got one more to go. Up and down one more time, okay? There's a lot of work for that leg. Okay, one more on the way down, halfway down. Just do your ankle and then give your leg a break and rest. Right, little break there. Because now we're going to do the internal external rotation for that leg, right? Right, send the leg, stop leg straight again, halfway. Right, hold the position, bend your foot a little bit, so you got your heel pointing away. Internal rotation, bring your hip for internal rotation, in. You point your toes down, return, and then extend the rotation as much as if you're right, and return, and keep it going. You know, it's all about your hip joint, rolling inside the joint, the hip, the femur, rolling inside the joint. Then you're breathing in and out. Right, I want you to keep going, feel more, just feel more, but you shouldn't feel much pain, right? If you want to give a break, you can have a break. You go for the last one now. And then when you finish, return to the middle, bring your leg down and rest. Jump, lots of work for that leg. Good, so now you're going for the side plank. Use your hands to push the floor down, come onto your elbow. You can stretch both legs away to start with. So legs are straight, one on the top of the other one, foot together, your feet together, and elbow in line with your shoulders, spread the fingers on the floor. Right, bending the bottom leg, but keep your knees together. They are in touch. Right, hand on your waist. Take a nice deep breath. When you exhale now, push the floor down. Come on your elbow, on your arm, and here we are for 20 seconds on the side plank. And breathe. Keep your eyes looking forwards. Keep the open in your chest. 10 seconds done. Breathe in and out. Strong for your knee, your foot, and your arm. 3, 2, 1. Come down to the floor. Now come all the way down, and you can lie down on your tummy, on your front. Right, and you can rest your forehead on your base. And give yourself a break. Breathe and relax. But always doing deep breaths, especially when we stop for a break. Allow the air again. You're breathing deeply. Work on all the muscles inside your trunk, your diaphragm, the pelvic floor muscles. Right, we are going to leave your legs the way they are, and I want you to come on your elbows. So I want your elbows to be placed on the floor, and your forearms, your arms are parallel to each other. And I want you to spread your fingers on the floor, so you got the palm of your hands really nice on the floor, because you're going to use your hands now. And when you're here on that position, I want you to feel the nice stretch already from your pelvis, from your pubic bones, all the way around your front, up to your neck, around your neck. So just feel the nice stretch. Keep your eyes looking to the floor in front of you. Right, what we're gonna do, just gonna push your hands on the floor, pushing your hands away to lengthen your arms, and maybe you're gonna look a little bit more up, and maybe to the wall in front of you. And you breathe when you're up there, and then exhale to roll down. Now you're gonna bring your pubic bones down again, and your elbow gonna reach the floor, and you're gonna stop, same position we started. And then again, inhale, pushing your hands away, peeling off the floor, so your pubic bone might come off. Inhale when you're up there. Exhale, bringing your pubic bone down, bending your elbow, reaching your elbow to the floor. Right, I want you to carry on. I'm gonna just have a look at what you're doing. That's extension for your spine. Yeah, good. Try to work on getting your spine in your front of your body long. But yeah, right. And then slowly bring yourself down. It's like peeling up and off the floor. And then return slowly. Last one for that one. Right, you can go all the way down to the floor now for a little break before we carry on. Right, that was a little bit like the mini swan. Mini swan because there was we're gonna get bigger movement for your spine, the extension for your spine. So instead of your elbows on the floor, now you're gonna get your hands on the floor, next to your shoulder, maybe a little bit forward, maybe a little bit in front of your shoulders, not much. In line probably with your neck and your shoulder, right? And your eyes gaze are down toward the floor. It's the same idea like before. You're gonna start pushing your hands on the floor, peeling off the floor your tummy, peeling off the floor, lengthen your arms. Maybe you look to the wall in front of you, and now your pelvis come off the floor. You're more on your legs. Inhale when you're up there, and then when you exhale, you're gonna bring yourself down slowly. Bring your pelvis down first, and then your lower abs, and then your chest, and you return all the way down the floor. Right? So inhale to come up, pressing your arms on the floor, pushing your hands away to lengthen your arms. Yeah, and then feel the length long on the front of your body. And right, and then slowly bring yourself all the way down and release. Right, let's go for one more. Inhale, lengthening, peeling off the floor. Yeah, your poop won't come off. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your pelvis down first, and then your lower abs, and stay down there. Good. Right, you're gonna sit on your child's pose. So use your hand just to push and come on your child's pose. Stay there, find a good position. Take a break. Good. Let's come on your all fours. So come on your hands on the floor and your knees on the floor. Right, you're gonna line up your hands in line with your shoulders, hips in line with your knees. Relax your feet down the floor, so do not tuck your toes. Right, and now imagine you got a table on your back, right? The one when we place a glass of water. We're gonna try to keep that stable. And eyes gaze into the floor. We're gonna just shift your body forwards and backwards. Again, imagine you got the glass on your spine, on your back, and you're shifting your body forwards and backwards. So now you work on your wrist, on your shoulders, on your hip and your knee joint. Breathe in and out, shifting forward and backwards. Right, just stop when you get your shoulders in line with your hands. Bring your right leg to the side. So place your right foot on the floor. Yeah, any leg. All right, and let's just shift it forwards and backwards again. Keep the long spine, eyes. Your eyes are sliding between your hands because you're going forwards and backwards. A little bit more stretch for the leg. Keep it strong for your core. Next time your shoulders get in line with your hand, just bring your leg back. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Straight the other leg to the side. Place your foot down the floor and then shift it forwards and back. Yeah, remember the glass of water. Try to keep balance. Good position for your back. All right, next time your shoulders get in line with your hands, bring your leg back. And you can just sit down your legs to release your wrists. So just sit down towards your heels. Yeah, and then you can circle your hands around. Right, let's come on your high kneeling. Just bring yourself to your knees. Tuck your toes behind. Right. And then I'm going to try to sit down again towards your heels to squeeze your toes on the floor. But you should feel quite nice. If it's not nice, you don't need to do that. You're just trying to work a little bit on your toes. Right, come up on your knees. Release your toes down, release your feet, and sit back. Right, let's go. We're going to just move a little bit on that one. Up on your knees, tuck your toes, sit and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Up on your knees, release your toes, sit back. Right, let's go a little bit more in the flow. Up, toes, sit, up, release, sit. Inhale when you come up. Exhale when you sit. Inhale coming up. Release your toes. Exhale when you sit. So you're working on your toes and your ankle, right? You come up, tuck, and sit. Up. Breathing when you come up. Exhale when you sit. Let's go for the last two. Come up. Your arms doesn't matter. They can be resting on the side. They can move together. Right, next time you are on your knees, stay on your knees. Right, and bring your hands back on the floor. Because we're gonna finish up with some plank. We're gonna take my socks off for that one. We're gonna do some nice plank here. Right, hands on the floor, shoulders in line with the hand, just over your hands. Stretch one leg away, tuck your toes, stretch the other one, tuck your toes. You are already on your plank. Yes. Stay there. The first plank is a simple plank. We're not doing anything else. Just breathing, strong through your arms and your core. Then stay there. We're going to just be counting, looking at you, counting the seconds. It's been 10 seconds. Carry on. Breathe in and out. Right. Make sure you're breathing, expanding the chest. It's been almost 30 seconds. Stay there for 5 more. 4. 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees down. Take a break on your child's pose. Yeah, go ahead in the child's pose. Right, and then come up again. Right, on the next plank, you're going to do a normal plank, just like before, but then we're going to do a pike. You're going to do the one we send your pelvis up toward the ceiling, and you're like in a V shape. Right, and then we're going to return to your plank. So hands underneath your shoulders, stretch one leg, stretch the other one. Come on your plank, the simple plank, toes and hands. Right, hold it strong, breathe. I want you to push your hands away on the floor to send your pelvis and your hips up towards the ceiling. You are looking towards your toes. Stay there, breathe. Right, slowly return to your plank position. And stay there, strong, breathe. Right, one more. Push your hands on the floor, send your pelvis up. V shape. Look at your toes. Keep it pushing your hands down. Breathe. Return slowly to your plank position. And now bring your knees down and take a break. Child's pose. You can roll your ankle, your wrists, your hands. Just take a break here. Right, and come back slowly. We got one more plank, and V shape, the pike, and the swan, the one we did before, extension for your spine. So we're gonna go from plank to pike, the V shape, back to plank, and then pelvis comes down, your head goes toward the wall in front of you for your swan. So we're gonna play around those 3, okay? Right, let's try that one then. Hands on the floor, stretch one leg, stretch the other one, and you are already on your plank position. Right, inhale, push your hands down the floor to send your pelvis up towards the ceiling. You come on your pike, looking at your toes, keep breathing. Right, slowly return towards your plank position. Keep your eyes looking down. Now, you're gonna drop your pelvis and send your head up and look towards the wall in front of you, but your knees are not touching the floor. Right, return to your plank. Eyes down. Send your pelvis up to your pike position. One more time. Look in your toes. Right, breathing. Return to your plank. That is the last one, because you're going for your last one. Drop your pelvis. Head up. Look into the wall in front of you. Extension for your spine. Breathe. Return to your plank, and then knees down the floor, and take a break. Well done for that one. Take a break. Right, and then we're gonna come to a sitting position. Take your time to return and sit down with your legs crossed. Good. Just cross your legs. Feel any position, nice and comfortable position to sit down, but sitting down tall again. Because you've been so much on your shoulders, on your arms, so let's roll your shoulders up and back. Just release any tension in my head. If you want to bring your head as well and move it nicely around, you can. Just feel what is good for you right now. For your shoulder, for your shoulders blades. Right, leave your shoulders in a comfy position. Right, we're just gonna drop your head down and look in your legs to feel some nice stretch on the back of the neck. Stay there. And then return. Right, just gonna drop towards one side and stay there. Keeping a nice stretch around the side, opposite side. Return and drop to the other side and stay there. Now return. Right, and you can shake it out because you're ready for the rest of the day. Yeah, well, whatever. If you want to go ahead for another one, go ahead. But well done. Well done for your class today. I've just stopped the record.